Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you all how I achieved this butterfly locks look. This look has been trendy and going around for a while now, and I definitely wanted to give it a try, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm actually coming to y'all a week after I filmed the tutorial portion, so you can kind of see how it's held up. So far so good. I wanted to like make a separate intro. I realized as I was editing this video, like my energy is really low most of the video, and that's because I was really tired. It was kind of late at night, but I kind of wanted to come on and do an intro kind of explaining that. Also in the video, I'm showing you guys how I did 2 butterfly locks. The first one, I was kind of struggling with the hair getting tangled up on me and it wasn't going too well. And then the second one, it went well, but I just wanted to keep both just to show like how to fix things also if things go bad. So yeah, I will stop talking now, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hey y'all, so I'm here with my braids. Before I start doing the butterfly locks, I just want to show you guys kind of how my braids were looking, how I parted. I have 46 braids in my head, and I'm gonna like start doing butterfly locks and probably come back to y'all once I've done a few so I can discuss the technique and the methods that I use better. So I will see you guys soon. Hey y'all, so it's been a couple hours and I'm back. I've done this many butterfly locks. Here's how they are looking. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Let me show y'all the hair I got. So I'm using the Free Tress Braid water wave hair, the 22-inch one. So here's how it looks in the back. I got 6 packs, but I'll let y'all know how much that I end up using. I'm on my 3rd now, so hopefully it's enough. So I'm getting 2 pieces of hair, and just gonna like fluff them out. Definitely want to be like a little bit careful with this part, especially if you're not used to handling hair, which I'm really not. Can get tangled pretty easily, so I like to just hold it like this in my hand and just go through my fingers like this all the way to the end, rather than like separating it like this, if that makes sense. I just have found that it just tends to get more tangled for me, so if you struggle with that too, maybe try it this way. But yeah, so I kind of just fluff it out just so it can get, you know, you want it pretty fluffed out so that the hair is thick enough to like cover your entire braid. By the way, I got in the color 1. I don't think I mentioned that. I think this is a good amount of fluff for me so far. See, I think this is a decent amount of fluff. So I'm also not using a crochet hook. I don't like crochet hooks. They don't like me. It hurts my head. They're like really not that easy to use, again, for me. So I'm not using a crochet hook, y'all. It has been working out fine. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm installing it without the crochet hook. So yeah, I'm gonna do this piece. So I'm basically going to braid the hair. So it's like the 2 ends of the water wave hair are 2 parts of the braid, and then my actual hair is going to be the 3rd part of the braid. So I just come in under and I start braiding as if it is just a regular braid. And I do it, I say like go over 3 to 4 times, 3 to 5 times. So once I do that, I want to make sure, because now we've formed like a braid at the root, so we want to make sure that that's covered and looks like a lock. So I'm putting my hair in one side of the water wave hair. I'm holding that together, so this is just going to be the hand that stays still, and I'm going to use this, start wrapping over towards the root. And I just like fluff it out as I go as well, just to like get it even thicker. But if you know, we're properly fluffing it out before you wouldn't have to do this, but it's okay. And then I just start wrapping at the root. Sorry if this is hard to see. I'm trying to like also look at the mirror. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Now we have a lock forming. We're gonna do this pretty tight at the root. And then we're gonna like push it up a little bit. That's what I've been doing. And there. You see, you are able to have it secure in your hair without using a crochet hook, and then we just cover that braid up. And this has just been way easier for me. And I think this process, sorry y'all, there's, see, this hair is just, okay. But I feel like I've been able to go through this much quicker than I would have if I was doing crochet. So now that we have this lock formed and it feels pretty secure, we're gonna get into the butterfly lock portion. So to kind of get this like butterfly distressed look, you're basically going to not wrap as tightly. Y'all, this hair. You're basically still gonna do this whole like keep one hand here and wrap over method, just one, not as tightly, and two, you can also do this thing where I'm gonna keep my thumb here, wrap it over, and I'm gonna keep my thumb looped over this little piece, and then just keep going and let it be out there. And then you see I'm getting that little effect starting to happen. You can also just kind of like throw it over loosely and not do it so tight. So I've kind of just been doing a combination of those things. So sometimes I'll do the thumb method, sometimes I'll just do this. This is like getting way messier than the other ones I've been doing, but yeah, just trying to show y'all how that can go. So now that I'm getting pretty much there, we're gonna start wrapping it back up. So when I wrap back up, what you do is, when I'm just making sure that my hair is covered, okay, it is. So you take your thumb, hold it like this, loop the rest of the hair around it, and then you just start wrapping back up. And it'll, like, that'll be your end kind of. This hair, of course, on the first one I decide to actually film, the hair gets way more tangled than it's been on me throughout this process. But yeah, so I just keep going up, and the same idea, like I'll wrap my thumb around and just keep going, also just doing it loosely. All right, so then you get to the end, just keep going. At this point it's like so thin, I'll just like keep wrapping it in the same place. And then once it gets to the end, I just take my hands and start some friction, just twisting it up like that, and it really just stays. And there you have a little butterfly lock. I'm gonna show you guys one more just because I feel like that example went pretty bad. And I might get edited out. What do we know? What do we know? What do we know? Sorry y'all, I'm tired. Let's try this again on this one now. 2 pieces of hair, and we're gonna fluff them out. Now we're gonna start braiding. So I take the hair under, start braiding it, and then once we get a little braid in, we're gonna start to wrap up towards the root, fluff it out as we go, wrap it tightly around the root, and cover up the braid we created. I do find that sometimes I have to kind of like switch hands to make sure it's getting covered well. So gotta do that. Yeah, make sure it's really at the root and covered there. As you can see now, we have the lock part forming, so I can begin to move down, and then I'll begin doing it the distressed way. Put my thumb in, just throw it over. Do another thumb. See how this one's going way more smooth than the last one? Okay, this made me feel better. And, you know, I'm getting towards the end. I don't get too worried when like I see that I didn't do it perfectly, because I know I'm gonna be going back up anyway. So it's okay that that little brown is showing. And then, like I said, when I get to the length, the desired length, which I am there now, take the thumb, flip it over the thumb, make a little loop, and then start wrapping back up. And then I'm gonna find the brown spot to make sure I cover it. And I just kind of do the same like throwing over method. Fluff out the hair as I go as well. And then a tip that you want to make sure of, if you know, do the loop over the thumb to start wrapping back up, make sure that you are wrapping in the same direction that you were wrapping when you were wrapping down. Because if you go the other direction, you're actually just going to loosen up the lock. So just make sure of that you're wrapping the same way, which I am. So, yep, and then we're at the end now. So we will take our hands and just kind of do this again in the same direction that you've been wrapping. Kind of up and down the lock, and boom, you got a little butterfly lock. So yeah, I hope that that was helpful. I mean, this is really not that bad. I've been wanting a protective style and wanted to try something new, and this is kind of in right now, so I thought I would give it a try. But yeah, I hope kind of learning it the non-crochet way can help some people, because it's definitely helping me. And I got this method from Goldie Naps. I'll also link her video down below. But yeah, this is a lifesaver, because I was really nervous about trying to use a crochet hook because of the past experience when I tried to do faux locks with a crochet hook. So I am just gonna finish the rest of my head, and I'll get back to y'all with the finished look. Hey y'all, so it's the next day actually. I finished these butterfly locks at like 1:30 last night, and I was just really tired and not in the mood to really close out the video, so I'm gonna do that now. But yeah, here is the final look, the butterfly locks. I really like them. I think they look really good. As you can see, I have a bit of like a layering effect. It wasn't entirely intentional, to be honest. I just noticed as I was getting to the front, I was doing some of these pieces shorter, so I was like, I guess that's what I'm gonna go for. And I also am wearing it in a little side part, as you can see. But yeah, I think it's really cute. I'm hoping it can last me a couple weeks. I feel like since the look is messier, it can last longer. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Like, honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself. If you tried this out, let me know as well. I would love to see how it turns out for y'all if you decide to try it, and do like the non-crochet method, because yeah, if you want to get a little closer look of how it looks at the roots, I think it looks pretty good for not being crocheted. In total, I'd say it took me about 5 hours to do in total, so really not terrible in terms of how long like some other protective styles can take. Yeah, y'all, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.